Welcome to this Goldilocks Productions presentation. Before we begin the show, let's go over quick guidelines. Callers, if you would like to get on air to ask the show host a question, please press 1. All those callers that do not press 1 and any blocked phone numbers, unlisted phone numbers, and Skype callers whose phone numbers do not show up on the switchboard, you will be in listen mode only. It is not mandatory that the show hosts bring on callers. So please keep your questions to one question only and be mindful and respectful of the other callers that are calling in and of the show host as well. If you have any issues or any problems and even any compliments or testimonials, please contact the Goldilocks Productions show producer and owner at the email of goldilocksproductions@hotmail.com. Again, that email is Goldilocks with a Y, goldilocksproductions@hotmail.com. Thank you. Now on with the show.
Strap yourself in because we're set up, switched on, and ready to go. Enjoy this presentation of the Jimmy Mack Healing Show.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the Jimmy Mack Healing Show. I am obviously not Jimmy Mack. I am the show producer, Reverend Tiffany White Sage Woman, and I am stepping in for him this evening and just running all the show not from behind the scenes today, but from up in front. But I want to make sure that we get on our special guest, who is Reverend Debbie Dienstbier, and she is on the last Tuesday, the last show of each month. And we just wanted to make sure that the show went on, even if Jimmy Mack could not make it this evening. And if you would like to book your session or talk to Jimmy Mack, he does have a lot of upcoming radio show hosts that he's going to be a host on these other upcoming radio shows. And he just has a lot going on. So check out his website at jimmymackhealing.com, and that's Mack, M-A-C-K, jimmymackhealing.com. Many of you already follow him. He has you can get on his email list, so make sure that you do that so that you get all the information on what shows he's going to be on, where he's going to be out if you're local, and also, just any classes, and also the archives to the shows, the links to the archives of the show, so that if you do get on and you get a reading, that you can go back and listen to that message that you had received, because a lot of times we don't remember it all. So it's always nice to go back and reflect and listen to the show again. So again, like I said, the special guest this evening is Reverend Debbie Dienstbier. She is a trance medium, psychic reader, and she specializes in communication with relatives and loved ones who have crossed over. So we're glad that each of you have called in. You've got to press 1 to get into the host queue. And those of you who are listening on the URL, who are listening, through Blog Talk, the call-in number 713-955-0594. Remember to press 1 only if you are calling in from an unblocked phone number. All right, so without further ado, let's bring on the wonderful, glorious Reverend Debbie. Hello, how are you this evening?
Thank you. you're a keeper. I'm doing great. Thank you. It's so nice. So nice to know that Jimmy had a sex change and he's going to live on his female side tonight. See how the real world is running.
I know, right? It's girls' night tonight. Woo-hoo!
Well, I'm so
my
glad.
goodness.
Even if he's here in spirit today, we'll just have to channel him in, and that's good too.
Oh, exactly.
Yep.
Yes,
and
exactly.
I'm just very blessed to be here. Very grateful.
Oh, thank you. And we're glad that you're here too. And I know that he's already sent energy for everyone who is listening to receive a healing as you're getting these messages as well. So we know he's already fished that, so to speak.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The poles are in the water.
Yes. So, Reverend Debbie, you run the Wings of Grace Spiritual Center?
I do, and actually I have been off for 2 months, which I have never done since 1990. And this Sunday I'm going to be back to the pulpit, and it's been a really big time of change for me, which is a good thing. Uh-huh. It is for everybody. Why should I be exempt, you know? And Spirit's just opening great new doorways for me this year, and I'm very grateful for it. I was initiated this year, and I became a physical medium, which is the next step up from being a trans medium. So I'm really excited. You know, Spirit said, okay, let's make her stay at home in the dark room for 2 months. It was a blessing. Because I don't ever sit still, kind of like Jim Mack, you know. So Spirit has their way to get you on your path, that's for sure. But I'm very grateful. I'll be back at the chapel this Sunday at 3:30. And we have healing and messages from Spirit, and try and touch everyone to sit in the healing chair as well, and sound healing. There's a lot going on. And it's just time to move forward. Time to move forward and step into the light. So I'm very grateful for that. Very grateful. I also do sessions at my home. I have the wonderful dark room, healing room here at my house, and do phone readings and such, just like Jimmy Mack, and open to both. Open to wherever the universe takes me. So I'm very grateful.
So, so maybe just describe to those who maybe aren't aware the difference between the trans medium and the physical mediumship. And you talk about a dark room, and what does that mean? I know what it means, but what does it mean for maybe some listeners and callers who don't understand that?
Well, being a physical medium, Spirit apported in trumpets. They're made out of aluminum, and they collapse like one of them collapsible cups, but they stand up, and it looks like a cheerleader's megaphone. And so I have a cabinet in my dark room, and the ectoplasm builds up in the cabinet, and the energy goes in the trumpet and allows the trumpet to fly out of the cabinet. Spirit will come and talk out of the trumpet with their physical voice where you hear them. You can see them take physical form. They'll leave apports, which are gifts from Spirit behind, where they take physical form. It could be a crystal, a coin, jewelry, anything. And Spirit, a year ago, Spirit started apporting trumpets to me, having people give me trumpets, or Spirit dropped in several on their own, and they told me when the third trumpet appears, the trumpets will fly. And so the third trumpet was gifted to me, and when I walked in this woman's house, she said, well, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. There's no old spiritualist around anymore that uses trumpets. And I was like, you're kidding me. Oh, my God. Spirit told me the third one would appear. And it was her father's. He had crossed over, and she gifted me his trumpet. So I sit, and the one thing about sitting with a physical medium is as the ectoplasma fills the room, it raises the whole vibration to a higher frequency of healing. It's the most wonderful energy to be part of, to help people. And for those that get to come and sit in that vibration, I sit in there every morning at 3 a.m. and do healing with the angels for different people, where we send long-distance healing to people. Or if people are having surgery, I sit in there and hold the energy while they're having surgery, and it helps them to have a quicker recovery. So it's been many miracles, many, many miracles that I've gotten to experience with Spirit and the angels, and I'm very grateful for this path. It's a lifetime of study. You know, there's always something else to learn.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Wow. But that's just, and that's wonderful that how you're 2 months off, that's part of the whole initiation, like you said. So it's, wow. Yeah. That's fascinating.
And people can go on YouTube and they can see Kai Mugi. He's from Germany. He's the #1 physical medium in the world. I get to meet him next month. And Michael Shane, and they show on YouTube their gifts in red light, their physical mediumship, where they, first time I met Michael Shane, Jesus physically appeared in the room, walked out of the cabinet, and laid hands on us. And I never felt so much love my whole entire life. It changed my whole life. And that jump-started me to stay on my path. So
yes.
I'm very
now
grateful.
Kai was a special guest on Carolyn Carey's show.
That's right.
She's in the Psychic Flow. Right. And so that and I've joined his group on Facebook, and his work just blows me away too. It's just it really is the next step up, like you said. It's it's amazing. Yeah. It really is. It is. So, wow. That's wonderful. Yeah. All right. So are we ready to let's take some calls in between talking.
Let's do third point.
All right. Okay. So our first caller is no stranger to this show, and we love her support and that she calls in. It's Carolyn from area code 818. Good evening, Carolyn. How are you, dear?
Hi, I'm fine. How are both of you doing?
Wonderful. So nice to hear from you, Carolyn.
Oh, it's nice. And thank you for taking my call, Tiffany. And I'm going to get down to my question. May I get a message from my sister Nancy, please, if you can?
Nancy? Did you say Nancy?
Yes.
Okay. Well, when I open the doorway, Archangel Gabriel is here.
Oh, okay.
And Archangel Gabriel is giving you courage, charisma, and enthusiasm.
Oh, okay.
And Nancy's standing here laughing, just so you know. She's laughing. And she says, maybe it's about time you take some action and do your part. Okay? And she knows that you have a great passion. And she says, instinctively, you're knowing just what to do, but you're second-guessing yourself instead of just doing it. She wants you to know that they're standing at the doorway telling you, come on through. She said, this is the time of change in your life, and she wants to see things flowing freely in your life. Okay? Let go of the worry, fear, and you're going to step right into your true potential, because there's too much anger and resentment that you're letting go of old situations. They don't matter anymore. And you're letting go of whatever person has spun you around. And I feel when you cut this cord and let it go, the new beginnings, wonderful new beginning your life. So God bless you.
Thank you.
God bless you. You're very welcome.
Thank you for the message.
You're very welcome.
So thank you. Thank you so much for calling in, Carolyn. Many blessings to you, dear.
All right. Bless you both. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Oh, that's a beautiful message. I love that when loved ones come forward like that for us.
How wonderful.
So let's take our next caller on area code 561, Jolie. Hello, Jolie.
Hi, Reverend Tiffany and Reverend Debbie. How are you?
Wonderful. Thank you.
Great. So my question is about, I'm thinking of moving further north. I live in South Florida, and I'm thinking of maybe like the Melbourne area, the middle.
Okay.
What do you think about that?
So you want to be the monkey in the middle? Is that it?
No, I just want to get away from all this congestion and density down here.
Okay. All right. You're looking for serenity in your life. You know, everything happens for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel that you're having to embrace new opportunities in order for you to have your happiness. And Spirit is showing me a silver lining for things to be brought full circle for you. I feel it's going to take you several months toward the end of November before you make up your mind of where you're really going to land. You're going to change your mind 3 times. You're really loaded right now, and you're usually really good about making good business decisions, but I'm seeing a big brick wall up here where you're not totally sure if this is what you want to do. Everything has not been shown to you yet, but I do see you taking a trip out of state, and when you come back, everything will fall right into place for you. This void is only temporary. It's just a temporary void in your life. Maybe it's Spirit's way of allowing you to put everything in order before you make the change, because the moment you do that, then you'll have victory in what you want to accomplish. Okay? And call on Archangel Raphael, and he will help you to stay on the right path, straight and narrow. They're saying stay on the straight and narrow path, and you'll land on your feet. So God bless you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much for calling in, sweetie. Have a wonderful night.
You too.
Okay. Bye-bye. All right. So, I've had, of course, messages and readings too, and I have attended, last year a physical mediumship. A medium, going into and kind of whether you want to call it a seance or, they have that. And it was just, it blew me away. And then the messages, I definitely totally understand what you're saying and agree with you that it is a very high vibrational energy. And it was just like, wow, really, and I also, it's so interesting, Debbie, isn't it, that we can be the biggest skeptics in our own field.
It's easier to look at everyone else and tell them, because then you don't have to look at yourself, right? Right. And then it was just like, this isn't going to work. Going into it with, oh, come on, yeah, and we know that. You have to believe it to see it. It's not I'll see it to believe it. But it's kind of like funny how it just went in. I had to keep an open mind. I know better. Keep an open mind. And then it was just like you said, it was just like, oh my goodness, wow, it's beautiful. It really is. Yes, definitely.
So I have to get down to Florida to see you. You do. I'll put you up. I got an extra room. Oh, yeah.
That would be
absolutely.
And when it snows up there, that's when it's safe, right?
I actually don't mind the snow. I'm kind of strange. I'm actually from the South and moved up to the
Oh, I'm from Pennsylvania, but that doesn't mean I want to see snow anywhere but on the TV set.
I know, yeah, right. I'm strange because I love the snow. I'm like, I love it. But that's okay. I mean, it might be different another 20 years from now, but right now, I'm loving it.
Very true.
Yeah.
That's for
All right,
sure.
so our next caller we have is area code 985. Welcome to the show, and what is your question for Reverend Debbie?
Hello, this is Virginia.
Hi.
Thank you
Hello.
for taking my call. Yeah, how are you tonight?
Fabulous.
Good. Okay, my question is, I was on the call last month, and I asked a question, but I didn't wait for the answer, so I got a message to get back on the call and ask the same question again and get the message.
Okay. All right.
So my question is, or my situation is that I have a sensation of pulsing in the left side of my head for 4 years now. Off and on, it comes and goes. It'll stop for a few months and then it'll start again. And it's evidently not a medical problem. I've been to the ENT. I've been to had CAT scans. I've been to the medical community and some alternative stuff. So I don't know what it is, but it's very irritating. It keeps me from sleeping. It throws me into anxiety. Yes, it's very, very hard to live with.
Wow. Do you feel like there's a clamp on your head? Is that what it feels like?
No. It's just pulsing on the sensation of pulsing on the left side of my head.
Just the one
I
side?
don't feel a clamp. Yeah, just one side.
All right. Well, Spirit's telling me you're fixable.
Good.
And Archangel Gabriel watches over you. Are you aware of that?
Yes.
And I feel like you worry if there's enough time to worry. Do you know that there is enough time to worry? Or are you afraid you won't have enough time to worry?
Probably that I won't have enough time to worry. Yeah.
Part of this buzzing in your head is the worrying and not releasing yourself from all the burdensome situations in your life. And, when you put someone in your life, you never want to cut the cord or let them go their own way. You want to keep everybody forever. And I feel like you stress yourself out, and you're needing to relax, be a positive thinker. There's a lot of expansion and abundance around you, and I feel in the next 2 months there's somebody you're going to meet where you live that's going to help you. And meditation would be a really wonderful gift for you. I feel that you're very sensitive. I do feel that you have the gift of being psychic, but we don't have your emotions in control for you to be effective for yourself. Do you understand?
Yes.
And they're showing a temporary separation from somebody in this next month, and you're having a really hard time by not being in control of this person or not keeping tabs on them. And I want to tell you to let it go, because it's going to drain you of all your energy if you don't. Sometimes God puts us in two different places so that you can do your homework and they can do their homework. You understand?
Yes.
And there's somebody you're not wanting to let go of, and I feel you need to listen to music so you can calm down and know that God has it all in divine right order. This person's going to come back around. It's like, it looks like you're going two different directions, but both paths are bringing you back to the same place. So they'll be back in your life. But for right now, you need to work on you. You really do. And I feel that when you allow yourself this time for yourself, the miracles will begin to happen for you, and you won't have this buzzing in your head anymore. It'll leave you. It's a good thing. A very good thing. So God bless you, dear. And I'll keep you in my healing, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
To let you have your awakening. Yeah. It's important.
I was wondering if it was an ascension symptom. I didn't know. I thought everything.
Yeah. Well,
it can be, Virginia. Yeah, it can be an ascension symptom, or
Yeah.
But here's the thing: is that if you fight it, it gets worse. And sometimes we don't realize we're fighting it because we're just used to whatever is normal for us day to day. But we are getting activations every day where we're getting like downloads or uploads or whatever you watch. The ascension is happening every day. It has to go slow because our human bodies would just explode if we just went from 3D to 5D immediately. It just couldn't handle it. So it has to go slow. Now, what I also want you to work with, this is what I'm being guided to tell you, is to work with the 12 chakras. We can't take our 7 3D chakras into ascension. We have to expand out to 12 chakras. What does that look like? You can actually go to my website here, whitesagewoman.com. It's whitesagewoman, S-A-G-E, woman.com. Look click the tab, Cosmic Heart Healing. And there's a chart of the 12 chakras. All right? So what we want you to do is to stare at that chart with the chakras. Close your eyes then, envision your chakras, and repeat to yourself that you are in harmonious alignment. I am in harmonious alignment for my highest and greatest, and I am allowing the ascension process. All right, and just let that energy move up and down your body, from the roots of your feet. I mean, from bottom beneath, like from the earth, grounded into the earth where you feel roots coming out of your feet. From your feet all the way up to your head and then back down again like the figure 8. This is how the energy moves through our body, like the figure 8, up and down, up and down. There's a block that the flow is not connecting. It's not making a strong flow, and that's why you're having that sensation on the left side of your head. So when you allow it to flow through, it should ease up and then stop. And also that's when you're going to get more messages. They're trying to communicate with you, and it's not your imagination. You have to trust and believe, okay?
Okay. Sounds great.
So
thank you so much.
That's your homework from us.
That's right. And you are going to be tested.
Okay. Well, I will do it. I will do my homework. Thank you.
God bless you.
Both of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Virginia. Aw. So, Debbie, how can people contact you if they want to go further with you, or if they want to have a real longer, in-depth reading, a message? How would they contact you?
They can call me at 727-433-3896 or spiritualdeb@gmail.com, or I'm on Facebook under Wings of Grace Spiritual Center Church.
Okay. All right. Very good. So people ought to take advantage of this. I mean, she's amazing, and if you think just a little snippet is amazing, just wait till you have a little bit longer session with her. All right.
Thank you.
Oh, no, thank you. All right, let's take our next caller, which is area code 260. You were on the air live with us. May we get your name, please?
It's Anthony. Hi, Tiffany. Hi, Debbie.
Hi, Anthony.
Hi, Anthony.
What
How
question
are
do you
you?
have for Reverend Debbie?
I was just wondering if I had a message from a loved one.
You do. Well, they're showing me a magician here with his top hat, and he has all these orbs like the chakras within his hands as if he's expanding it. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And they're wanting you to manifest the life you're wanting to live. And they're saying what you need will magically appear. And I feel that there are successful new beginnings around you. And they want you to allow Archangel Raziel to work with you. It seems like everything's been very slow moving for you. Maybe the energies felt scattered. But they want you to go within and listen to your psychic voice. You're in much need of rest right now. Turn off your mind. It's like there's knowledge that they're giving you. And there's a gentleman here in spirit giving me the name Tony. I feel it was a nickname. And he says, you know, family always has their own opinion. He says, but you have to follow your own heart at what you're wanting to manifest. And he's very, very proud of how far you have come in your life. And he's very surprised that how you look at things have worked out for you. He says, I would have done it a different way. But he says he's learning from watching you. And he wants you to know that this is your time to grab the golden ring, the brass ring. It's right in front of you. And what you're wanting to manifest will be placed in your lap. How nice. That's wonderful. God bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you. You're welcome.
Well, thanks for calling in, Anthony. That was a beautiful message.
Yes, it was.
Wow.
Thank you again.
You're welcome.
All right. Have a good night, sweetie. Love to you and the family. That's my godson's dad.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Area code 562. You are on live with us, and may we get your name, please?
Hi, good evening. Thank you, Reverend Tiffany and Reverend Debbie. This is Patty.
Hi, Patty.
Hi, Patty.
Hi, this is my first time calling in. I was just wondering if there was any messages that come through for me.
Sure. All of a sudden, it's like the whole room is filling up with everybody. They're like, she's made it. She's made it. Everyone wants to talk to you. There's a grandmother here telling everybody else they can wait their turn.
Really? That's shocking.
There is so much emotional flittering that you're going to do this, you're going to do that, and she's concerned. She's concerned for you, and she wants you to know that you need to let these emotional wishes go. She says, blow them to the stars, and you're going to see all of that energy fly right back to you. She says, you're going to see in the next 3 months that everything is coming full circle. She's showing Archangel Haniel helping you with all the emotional upset that you've been going through. And I feel that you're taking authority and doing exactly what you need to do. And as you do this, you're going to see an increase in prosperity coming your way as Spirit is fulfilling your wishes. And there's a gentleman here. He has a father vibration.
Oh, what vibration?
Father, like it's your father's side of the family.
Oh.
And he hasn't shown me his face or his name yet. But I feel that he's from your father's side of the family. And he's saying, you didn't know me in this lifetime. Okay? But in the world of spirit, family sticks together, and they come and help us to step into the light of what we're wanting to manifest. And this gentleman is saying, don't lash out at yourself. He says, there's happiness, there's joy all around you. And he says, as the wind blows, it will blow you in the right direction. And I feel that there's love around you, and there's unexpected company knocking on your door, like somebody's going to be like, surprise, we're here, and you weren't expecting anyone to come crash at your house.
No, you're right. I'm not expecting anyone.
I feel like you're happy they're there and you're not happy they're there. It's like it's two bladed swords, you know?
Uh-huh.
And Spirit says, but something good will come out of this visit, and just take it as it comes. All right? So God bless you.
God bless you. Thank you so much. That's a very encouraging message. Because, it's been a rough going. So thank you so much.
Well, I feel that there is peace all around you, and that you're to be at peace, and you're going to see the angels are unfolding everything right before you. Life is better than you know at this point in your life. You're going to see it to be true. So God bless you.
God bless you. Thank you so much, Reverend Debbie. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you too.
Thanks.
Thank you so much, Patty, for calling in. Many blessings to you. Oh, that's wonderful. All right. So here we go. On area code 727.
Oh.
Hello?
Lord, hello.
Hi there, Reverend Debbie. You've done a reading for me before. Thank you so much for taking my call.
Certainly.
Do you do formal seances or not?
I do.
Oh, okay. Super.
I do training seances right now. They haven't allowed me to do physical seances with people, yet I only have a small group of 3 or 4 people that they're letting me build the energy with.
I had someone that she was very particular about who she did her seances with as well, so I understand.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No.
My question is regarding a new career, and I had resigned from a position and taken a new position kind of when the old one wasn't finished yet. They were like pushing me, and after a month they terminated me. And then the other, pardon? Sorry?
Congratulations. That
yes.
means something bigger and better is falling in front of you.
It was okay. It was miserable. It's fine.
But you're not happy with your new position.
No, they fired me after a month.
Yeah. It wasn't what you thought it was going to be anyway. You didn't lose a thing.
No,
you
thank
didn't
you.
Lose a thing. You didn't lose a thing. And what's funny is I feel that there's spiritual and financial blessings. There's enlightenment that Spirit is putting in your life. And who is, the cancer in your life? There's somebody you're always tending to. It might be a woman. Cancer people can be homebodies. They like to climb in their little shell and stay there. I feel this person is good-hearted, but they're very emotional, and I feel that they suck the life out of you.
I'm not sure. I've gotten rid of most of those people, but I have this new opportunity. It's out of Malaysia, and I was calling to see if it might be a good opportunity with these folks.
As long as they give everything that they promise. I feel that they're making promises they can't keep. At this point, it doesn't mean don't take the job. Don't get me wrong, okay? I feel like Spirit is shifting your vibration to a new level of understanding. okay? And
Mm-hmm.
you've been going through so many major changes that you have a lack of belief or a lack of interest that the right situation can fall in your lap. You understand? And I feel that there's a very positive new emotional experience that's going to fulfill what you're deeply longing for. And it has to do with feeding your spiritual soul. Okay?
Okay.
And when not make it all about how our human side looks at things, then it will work out for you. That job can work out for you if you're in touch with your spiritual self and not just your human self. You understand?
Yes,
Because
definitely.
there's two different things there. The human self is what will make it not work out. But when you stay connected to your spiritual self, it'll be extraordinarily fabulous for you. And you'll be glad that the other place didn't work out for you. Because you're going to be like, oh, my God, I would have never wanted to miss out on this. Because I feel these people will see your potential where the other job did not see the gem that they had.
Well, they seem very respectful, and they're from China, and they're very nice people.
Yeah,
so,
and they're also no-nonsense people, too.
They are no-nonsense people for sure. So, well, thank you. Thank you kindly. I really appreciate it.
Congratulations.
Pardon?
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
I'm excited for you. There's great doors opening up for you. Let them open.
Well, I'm moving on Friday as well, so everything has shifted. That's for sure.
That's wonderful.
Yes. Thank you kindly. I appreciate it, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.
Dear. Bye.
Okay. Bye now. Bye, Reverend Tiffany. Thanks.
Good night, Kathy. Thank you for calling in, dear. All right. So let's take another call. Looks like an international caller.
Okay.
So welcome, caller. Yes. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
You are on the air. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh, wow. Thank you. I thought I heard the beep. Yes, it is. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I've been enjoying the show, and nice to meet you both.
Great to share your energy.
Thank you.
Did you have
Karen? Yes. I have lots of family in spirit, and my partner recently passed a few months ago, so I was hoping that somebody would want to come through and give me a message, advice as to how to move forward, what's ahead is for me for this next part of my life, radical change.
All right.
So, yeah.
Well, was your partner a Gemini? I feel like you lost two people when you lost one.
Yes, he was. That's very good.
Yeah, because she's here, and it's like you didn't lose one person, you lost two. And you're missing that juggling act of being in a relationship with two people in your life. And I'm laughing because they're saying, how can you move ahead without me? And they're laughing, wanting to make a joke about it to lighten things up for you. And they're telling me that you're too critical sometimes of yourself. Are you aware of that?
Yes.
And they're telling me that it was God's will, not their will. It was their time to go. And there's so much love that's being brought through here from your partner. And they're still in angel school, and they don't usually come through like this when they've only been gone for a short time. So they must be very advanced when they crossed over, that they can come and communicate like this for me and be accurate telling me they're a Gemini. That is really nice. It makes me look good as a psychic. And they're saying from darkness, everything goes to light, and they want you to know there's a beautiful light at the end of the tunnel. And you're not seeing it from where you're sitting in your life, you know. And one time I was out, and they had a sign that said, due to the shortage in life right now, the light at the end of the tunnel will be temporarily turned off. And I thought that was so funny, because in life, we have to have faith within ourselves and know that God is still there guiding us, having the light at the end of the tunnel, whether we can see it or not. And that's what I feel like you're going through in your life right now. There's such a void when we lose people. We don't lose them, but when we can't just reach out and hit them upside the head because they've gone to the other side, we miss that, you know?
Yes.
And it makes it hard to let God have people back. But I feel that it's going to take you 6 months before you find the joy. And I feel that you need to be lighthearted and happy, and you're going to be working and gaining. You don't believe it. You don't believe it. The whole family's having a celebration over there with going over to the other side. They're still celebrating. Okay?
His family?
Yeah. And there's a grandmother that met her at the door when she crossed over. And pardon?
It was a male.
I know. But they're showing me women in your family standing here with the grandmother. Your grandmother wasn't a male. Your partner could be, but not your grandmother. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry. But they're showing an increase in money where they felt bad that they left because they didn't have everything set up the way they wanted. You understand? But things are going to be taken care of. You will see. It will work out. It'll work out for you. God's got your back. And I feel that you're going to have your heart's desire in the next 2 years before it's all said and done. So,
is there anything that I should do, anything I should look for in terms of a direction for?
You're doing it. Forgive yourself. Let go. There's nothing for you to feel bad about. You know how we do that shoulda, coulda, woulda routine on ourselves?
Yes.
There's no reason for it. There is no reason at all for it. You're so phenomenal. This person finished all their life lessons because of having you as a partner in their life. And you should feel really good about that. Yeah. They needed you in their life in order to achieve what they needed to in this lifetime. They would have never done it without you. So even those days they were kicking and screaming, they weren't going to confess, yeah, you're right.
I was worried if he, learned all he was supposed to. Wow, it didn't look it from where I was sitting. So
he certainly
that's
did.
Great.
Yep. We don't leave until we finish our lessons, dear. So allow this time for you, and you're going to see how the angels open the doors for you to embrace what you need for your own self, highest and best. And just go for it. Take it. Don't feel guilty, okay?
In terms of someone helping me or
all of
I don't know.
Whatever you want in your life, don't feel guilty for wanting it or taking it. Sometimes when we lose our loved ones, then we feel bad that we're doing so well without them. Or if you meet somebody new, then you're going to feel like you're cheating on your family members. And they're sending people in your life to help you. They want you to be happy, and they don't want you to feel bad.
Okay.
So there's a lot of love here for you. So God bless.
Yeah. I think the big thing is I'm worried about how I'm going to get money going forward. So
it's good. You're going to be very surprised. Very surprised. It's not all about working for it. There's going to be money given to you too. So God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you
You're
so much.
welcome.
That was beautiful and uplifting, and I appreciate it.
You're welcome. God bless
you both. God bless you, and you too,
Your
Reverend
best
Tiffany.
life yet to live.
Oh, thank you, hon.
It's ahead. God bless you.
Thank you.
Well, thank you. Mhm.
Thank you. Thank you so much, dear, for calling in, and many blessings to each and every one of you. And the time just goes by so fast. Reverend Debbie, do you have any special events or anything coming up?
Well, actually, I will. November, I have Sandra Sullivan, who is a shaman, coming to town here from South Carolina, North Carolina area, and I'm really excited to be able to work with her again. And she's going to be here the middle of November, and I'll be posting that on Facebook on the Grace this week. I'm electronically challenged, so I have to get someone to help me. But it'll get up and get that going for November. I'm really excited to have him here.
So you said Sandra Sullivan?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right. And she's coming in November?
Yes. Around the 17th. And we're going to have...
okay. I wonder if it's the same Sandra Sullivan that's going to be on Jimmy Mack's show October 22nd. Okay.
Yes,
all right.
It is.
So that's there you go. So that's a tip for all the callers and listeners. You know, October 22nd, Sandra Sullivan will be on Jimmy Mack's show. And then if you're local, live near Florida, you can go see her at the Wings of Grace. Yeah, wow.
She'll be doing readings. We're going to have a 2-day workshop, and we're going to have a message circle on that Friday night when she's here. And she'll be doing private readings as well when she's here. So I'm excited.
Great. Yeah, yep. And what type of mediumship does she do?
She's clairvoyant. And she's a pipe carrier also. So.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Very special. Very, very special.
Yeah. So. Just like you, so are you. So
Thank you.
Reverend, give everyone your contact information again, please.
Okay. My phone number is 727-433-3896. And I'm on Facebook as Wings of Grace Spiritual Center Church or spiritualdeb@gmail.com. And it's always a pleasure to be on.
Oh, yes.
Thank you very much.
It's always great having you on. And again, I would definitely contact her for a longer session. You just will come away feeling just beautiful. I mean, it's just beyond words sometimes. So
thank you.
Just want to thank everyone for your. We had a lot of callers this evening, and we couldn't get to everyone. So thank you, everyone that has called in. And like I said, if you didn't get on there, you could contact Reverend Debbie and book a session with her. You can also contact, if you're looking for Jimmy Mack, you can reach him through his website, jimmymackhealing.com. And be sure to tune in next Tuesday evening at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And so thank you so much again, Reverend Debbie, and many blessings to each and every one of you. Have a wonderful evening.
You too.
Thank you.